We hear in most discussion that we have critical shortage of energy, right? Just to begin, consider this. Everything in life has a purpose. Often, it might not become apparent until it might be too late. There are no excuse to continue to damage the environment with unrealistic use of fossil fuel, atomic energy, and many other unsafe forms of energy. All we have is a possibility to repair this planet. We have a duty to look after what has been provided to us for a limited lifespan, so that our followers will be able to benefit and live in comfort. An endless amount of study has been continually performed, but in many instances, nothing is then followed up or taken advantage of. I could show you several reports from various parts of the world which clearly indicate how we could benefit at a very low cost from those findings. All the experiment data clearly indicates that at a depth of 6 meters, at any given time of the year, the temperature was constant at about -4 to 2 Celsius. Please note that the above ground temperature was less than -15 to -0 Celsius. Other graphs that we're dealing with a more common temperature, they could vary from 0 to 26 Celsius. And the constant temperature below 6 meters was between 11 to 15 Celsius. I will continue to show a few of the graphs, which you can easily see by yourself. And the underground temperature, which it will appear at about 6 meter depth, is about 12 to 14 degrees the whole year, not just one day or 1 month. How can we take advantage of this? It is not that complex and it's not that easy. It needs the collaboration, it needs the study to be there to do it, and to take notice of the environment. In most places, as you have noticed, at 6 meters below the ground, the temperature is fairly constant and adaptable to your comfort living. There it is, 12, 14, 16 degrees. One of the many ways to achieve some benefits could be simply to drill or excavate a hole of about 1.5 meters in diameter to a depth of about 6 meters. Then, at the bottom of this hole, we should place a sealed tank measuring 1.2 meters in diameter to 1 meter high, similar to the 44-gallon drums. The 12 millimeter tubes attach from the tank going to the outlet above ground. The tank must be filled with clean water, with your calcar or any other mineral. Then connects the inlet to the outlet pipes of the tank and distributing the water above as indicated in our model. This is the model that I have created. This one here, it clearly shows a 44-gallon drum, a tank. Then this one here is for safety. We have one way to protect while we are digging. Then you can see the pipes going up to the look-alike house, if you can say. And you have the inlets and outlets. As you can see, it's the dividing wall the dividing wall can have one unit on this side, one unit on the other. The water tank itself is able to carry 1,000 liters of water. Now I go further, and as you can see, the water tank illustrated more clearly, and on the side you will notice the various temperature, and you can see the bottom one that is go from 0 to 55 degrees, but when it's about 5 to 6 meters deep, the temperature is only 25 degrees. That's the all year around, summer, winter, whatever. So as you can see, just by those graphs, you get a clear idea what's going on. This is a summary of the piping that I've used in our model. The piping used was a total of 20 meters. The diameter inside was 12 millimeters. The liquid kept in the pipe was only 2.26 liters. The tank contains about 1,130 liters of water. Therefore, more than 50 times the liquid required in the total piping. So the water is able to circulate, go all the cycle around, and you're only using, in the outlet part, you're only using less than quarter of a liter, 250 milliliter. This is the advantage. As you can see, it is a simple way to do it, but I'm prepared to help in every possible way anyone that is interested by explaining to them how to go step by step. This is an example of a letter which you can read yourself that I received from a person that did testing and all the other thing. And very clearly side, as you also notice, the underground can provide very efficient heating system. However, initial costs are still high, and this is the main drawback of spreading of those systems widely. Yes, I agree with him. Because normally what they do, they got a phenomenal amount of piping underground, which are very expensive, labor-wise, limited lifetime. Most of the time they're only using just galvanized pipe, 15, 20 years life, an enormous amount of liquid being used, which is completely different from what we have been advocating. I have enough evidence to prove that you only need half liter maximum in the piping above ground. So therefore, the amount of liquid that is circulating, which is more than 1,000 liters underground, it will not be used, it will not be wasted, because you're only using a little amount. So you have tons of water. If, let's go around the other way, if the water that reaches the top, say instead of being 24 degrees or 23 degrees as you may expect it, I have a way that I can show you on my next video how to overcome that and how to increase the temperature of the water once you reach the ground, very economically. The total system that we have adopted on the top part of this, you can see here, this one was in all the air conditioning that we alter. And you can see it's got a rotary fan plus only a small amount of piping. There is no outside unit, there is nothing. There is no need, because it's only a small amount of water circulating. And it's only a little tank on this particular one, which has only 1 liter of water. 1 liter of water with a small electric heater. So the amount of power that this one is using is about 200 watts an hour. For 200 watts an hour, I have heating. If I'm using a refrigerator, as in this case, I have cooling for not more than 120, 130 watts an hour. So how can you get better than that? But I like to receive a lot of feedback. Whatever thing you need to find out, whatever question you like to ask, I will try my damn best to help you and to get this process going worldwide, because it's crazy what we are doing. We're wasting so much energy, greenhouse effect all over the place. You look at the way the weather is changing. Things are not getting better. People they like to sell a lot of petrol, a lot of coal, a lot of this when there is no need. We can take advantage of the temperature underground. So it's our duty to do something about it. Please give me feedback and I will respond to you. I promise that I will respond to you. I will certainly do my best. I thank you for your time.